Small Business Shoutouts are brought to you by Yankton Thrive, a service of 5-Star Communications. Business owners, if you're interested in being interviewed for our Small Business Shoutouts with Yankton Thrive, contact the folks at Yankton Thrive.
Hi and welcome. This is Brittany with Yankton Thrive, back again with another small business shout out. Today I have with us Carla from 9th Street Clothing Company. Good welcome, Carla.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, thanks for being here. So you've had a busy couple weeks.
We have.
Tell us about what you've been up to. How did the move go?
The move went great. Lots of help from a lot of friends and family, and actually some customers offered to help. So that was fun that they came out of the woodwork and helped us with that. It went well, and we're going strong. We have a new full-time employee, so that's kind of fun. Everybody was surprised about that. So that was a good move on our part, and we are planning on adding more brands and more things for people to shop for.
And you always have such a good variety. So most of us know what 9th Street is, but just in case our listeners don't, tell us what 9th Street is, what you offer, what they can find when they come shopping with you.
We're size inclusive, which means we sell all sizes from extra small through 3X for both men and women. And then we do sell everything from pretty much head to toe. We do accessories, we do bags, we do tops, bottoms, dresses, and we really do try to listen to our customer to find out what you guys are out there needing. That has helped us in our growth, just listening to you give us ideas of what we should carry. Then we also do tuxes for weddings and for proms. And so we are just working our way through finishing up with prom season. And now we're starting to grow into weddings. And that's always a busy time for us too.
Truly something for everybody. I mean, you have accessories, you have koozies, water bottles. I mean, you truly have, and you're always up to date with the most current trends, seasonal items, truly something for everyone.
Yes, we do. We do try to see the next new thing, I guess, and then I feel like I have to have it and hope that everybody else wants it too, but yeah, it makes it fun. After a while we carry a brand, and once we've kind of felt like we're not as interested, we figure maybe you aren't either, and then we discontinue that brand and try to bring something new into the store. And so that's why this new space was so important, because it allowed us to increase the men's, which was much needed, and then just keep adding new things and do it better.
Well, and you truly, over the last, 7 years, you started in what was it, 2017?
Yes, May of 2017 is when we opened the doors.
So you truly have grown tremendously in that amount of time. Carla, I remember when you and I were at a different event and you were brainstorming all things 9th Street, and you were just in the build-out phase, and that was 7 years ago we had that conversation. Yeah. Tell us how you started. Where did this idea come from? Tell us about the background.
I'm going to try to make it really short, but I guess the story behind it is that, grew up and had a great childhood, but, we were on a farm and not much money. And so I think twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, we would get to go to the Goodwill shopping, which was very exciting. We got to go down to Sioux City. And then I think just because you never bought outfits, because that's not what the Goodwill has, you bought pieces and then you just figured out how to make them look different all the time. So I've always kind of liked to do that for other people and myself and kind of play around with it. And then I always kind of watched. I had a friend who had a clothing store and thought it was kind of fun, and then just had this idea in the back of my mind, but with 4 kids and had to kind of get them where they needed to be in life. And then this kind of came up. It was always in the back of my mind, and with some encouragement from my kids and my husband, we just decided to try it.
You rolled with it and look where you're at now.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And how can people get a hold of you? Can you tell us your new location? If they have questions, want to reach out, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Of course, we have a phone. You can call us anytime. Facebook Messenger is a huge asset to us. You can always send a message, and that comes to myself and Tracy. Also, we are located at 410 East 2nd Street. So it's right down by the river, which is really, really nice. We are 3 blocks east of the old Gurney's building, and that's kind of a location that we've been giving people. And a lot of people who've been to Yankton or who grew up in Yankton do understand the Gurney's building and where that is.
There's lots of history in that area for sure.
For sure, a lot of history. And so it's fun talking to everybody about what they remember from what used to be there. And that was the same in our old location. It's just fun to talk to everybody about what's been there, and now we are making our own piece of history.
You're making history yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 9th Street is a Thrive member. Can you share with our listeners a little bit about why you choose to be a Thrive member and what benefits you see?
Of course. Honestly, there's nothing that we can't go to thrive for. It's just an asset in our community. We probably don't use it as well as we should. And it's such a welcoming place to anybody who is coming from out of town. And for us, it's great advertisement and it's great support. And they kind of are the bridge between all of us small businesses in Yankton, which is huge.
Well, and of course, as a small business owner and a previous small business owner myself, we always support local and encourage supporting local. And I do think that Yankton does a very good job of promoting that. But how can Yankton community continue to support 9th Street in its new location, its growth, and just business overall?
You know, the community has been wonderful since the day we opened. I mean, I never thought I'd expand. It was never in my wheelhouse to do it. I never thought, but we have obviously grown, and that's because the customers are so great to us. And it's word of mouth. You know, when we opened over on 9th Street, a lot of people were like, why would you ever open up on an off street in the other corner of town? And I always said, if you have a good business, people will find you. And so that word of mouth, that positive word of mouth is such a huge thing for a business like ours. And that's the same with all the small businesses in town. And I always tell people, I'm like, you have to give businesses more than one chance. One bad experience does not define that business. You just need to keep supporting and going back. And just keep in mind that your word means enough that even the bad words go a long way. So just try to keep positive, for everybody.
Absolutely. And one thing that I would like to applaud you on and your entire team is you are always so generous in supporting the community, whether it be nonprofits, local organizations, fundraising. So thank you for that. And thank you for being here today with us, Carla.
Well, it has been an honor.
No, absolutely. Thanks for coming. And if you would like to hear more about Carla and her 9th Street clothing business, you can find more on our website at yanktonsd.com.
Small Business Shoutouts are on the air every Tuesday at 10:30 and Thursday 2:30. Small Business Shoutouts, along with Yankton Thrive and 5 Star Communications, Classic Hits 106.3.